Hello, my name is James, and this is my wife Amanda, and we are from Oklahoma, um, northeastern Oklahoma, actually. And we are putting a video series together of our home build. We're going to build a house in a little small town outside of Tulsa, and we are going to document this from. We've already been videoing, but we're going to document it from the beginning to the end, and hope that you guys might join us in our journey. If not, we will at least have an awesome video to look back on when we're 120 years old.
So we found this land. We knew we wanted to build, but weren't really sure where or when. We kind of just stuck a pin in the middle of the town we're currently in and did like a 30-minute radius pretty much just on a normal day.
It's a commute for you.
Yeah, commute for me. And we had looked and looked and looked and couldn't really find anything we agreed on that was in the right price bracket. We actually put an offer in on 20 acres just a few weeks before we purchased the land that we're on now, or that we're building on. And James had actually came home one day and said, hey, I want to go look at this property on Saturday. And I was done. I said, nope, we're done. I don't want to look at it anymore. So we did. We did go look at this one after all. And I kind of had a little conversation in my mind with myself and God on the way there. And the conversation went something a little bit like this. If this is truly where we need to be, I have some really high criteria. Number one, has to already be an area that was a like already a driveway, something that we could easily access the property. We needed to be able to walk it when we looked at it, because we have looked at some property that we couldn't even get out and walk. It was just too thick.
Too thick of trees and wild brush
And then
who knows what.
third, which I thought was kind of almost being out there to the point of already checking this one off our list as a not going to happen. I wanted it to have a view, like an amazing view.
Yeah, because I mean, you see these properties that some people have, and that's what is enticing about their home or their location is the view that they have. And there's lots of nice houses, and we looked at houses with land, without land, and there's lots of nice property, but you don't really have anything to look at. You're just looking out at trees,
Which isn't bad,
which isn't bad, but I mean, it's just you're getting out and away from the busyness of the city, and it's just neat to almost have a painting to look at. Kind of God's creation out there.
So I was sure that I'd put too high standards on this property and it was not going to happen. Well, lo and behold, we get there and there was a driveway, or a clearing where we could drive in. Check. We were able to walk in it. Check. All right, so 2 of the 3 we're getting there. Let's go ahead and keep going in and looking. So we get there and kind of come up to this corner, come up around the corner, and it has 3 levels, and there's this amazing western view, and we were pretty much the top of this mountain and mounds. And
it sounds so funny, a mountain and mounds. It's the highest point in mounds is basically where we are. It's in perspective. Our current house in the neighborhood is at an elevation of 750, and our house that we're building on, which is only 30 minutes away from where we are, is at an elevation of 1,165 feet above sea level. So you're looking at 300-foot rise, just to get to where we are. And so the views are different there than they are at the main 700 level.
Yeah. So I was kind of stuck at that point, and kind of felt like God was going, you gave me this checklist and I got them all, so this is it. We did go back out and talk to the gentleman who showed us the property, and the price was amazing. There were some other things that we were looking for criteria-wise for financing and things, and everything ended up going through 100%. We were good to go, so we purchased the property. Our first video that we're about to show you guys is us walking through the property for the first time. We have some oohs and ahs and definitely some silly moments that now looking back on it after being there a few months and working, I'm honestly listening to myself and felt a little dumb, but that's okay. So we hope you enjoy our videos. We will be documenting the process, as James said. So
And we'll need to make sure we have a picture in there of
the
view,
sunset.
of the view and all
Yeah.
that stuff.
we'll
that way
put a
you can
sunset
kind of
view.
because she kind of skipped over
Oops.
a little bit of when she got to the end of the driveway where the clearing, a small clearing is. She stopped and took a deep breath. She goes, "James, this is it. We're done, and this will be our home." And so, you know, she got, like she said, all the checklist was there, but it was more of a
seeing the view kind of just sealed the deal. I felt like it was home. I was comfortable there, but that view was just like,
I think
okay.
I think in prayer of this, it was greater than your expectations could have imagined.
Exactly. And in the video that we have, originally we don't have a picture of the view because on that day it was a good view, but I don't think we actually took one because everything was so grown up.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't until later on. So, spoiler alert, I didn't add a sunset view. But that keeps you watching because you'll have to come back for our next video, because in video number 2, there is a sunset view. And
So, go ahead.
I was going to say, just a little update, recap. The videos that we are now putting out, it is February of 2021. We purchased our land in June, the end of June 2020. So it was that last weekend in June, first weekend of July, that we are now starting to put our videos from that time frame together. So we know where we are now. We know what progress we've made. So we're kind of going back and playing catch up. So if you like our videos, want to go along with us in this process that has been fun on several different levels.
Or if you are a cord cutter and you're just wanting something funny in your life and Comedy Central isn't on anything other than cable, you've got us.
Because we either make ourselves be really dumb, sound really dumb, as I just did, or, the slight bantering back and forth that couples have after a few years of marriage is also in our videos. So, like and subscribe if you want to follow us on this journey, and we look forward to seeing y'all later.
See ya.
Bye.
Okay, see how soft this is?
Yeah, snakes.
Yeah, big spider web right there.
Well, let's go this way. Is that what you're going to say? Snakes could live in there?
Yeah, just be careful. That can's had bullet holes in it. Beer cans out here.
Nature.
There's a handful of them in here.
This is amazing, though, that it's this cleared out that we could walk through it.
This is like what Tyler walks through when he goes hunting in Locust Grove.
Yeah.
There's a pine tree right there.
Mm-hmm.
This one's downhill.
There's some good trees in there we could keep.
Yeah, I mean, it'd take a while to clear all this out.
But you start at the house area, right?
Yeah, and work your way out.
Thought I heard a rustling.
Huh?
Thought I heard rustling. What deer?
Yeah, this is pretty neat. This is wide open. Like, you could come back here and, you'd have to clear some out, like, set a tree stand up or something, but for hunting wise. But this does run away from
The house.
the house.
Where we would put it.
Yep. It's amazing how open this is.
I know.
we're able to walk through.
Now I think the other side,
Let me see.
thought I saw a deer. I think the other side might be a little thicker.
Going back to the north.
Yes. Had to pick the path of least resistance, didn't you? Future home. Site. Homestead. Baby, look, there's another clearing down here, though.
I know, that's why I was walking through it. There's a barrel.
Yeah. Oh, hurts going downhill. I'm okay. You just keep clearing the path. It's a blue light. We got the blue light special over there.
Blue light special.
You don't remember Kmart had a blue light special?
So,
We could do a pond down here
yeah.
because this creek. We've got our low line right there.
Yeah, you maybe start digging right there.
Yes, because you've got this right here that runs down.
This would naturally run to it.
Yeah. Little creek site. I heard that too.
I almost feel like about right in here.
Yeah, is our place. But this is a good clearing. You could put a pond,
Oh yeah. Cut out some of those trees right there. And
Yeah.
You put one right down here.
and it rolls perfectly down.
Yeah. It never overflows.
I mean, we also have way down there though, baby.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you can't even. I might be able to start to see in their house. Coming.
Okay, this is definitely a trail for deer. Because
Don't flick it back at me. June 27th, 2020. We just did a thing. What did we do?
we bought 5 acres of land in Mounds, Oklahoma.
We did. Are you ready to start work?
I'm ready.